Breaking story for the 22nd day of May, 2014. Here's the headline, and I always provide you with the link, so you have the article for yourself. It'll be below in the description box right above where you leave your comments. And I like to use this format here. This way you can see the article. You can read the article with me. That way you know I'm not altering it in any way. Here's the headline. North Korea fires into disputed waters near South Korean warship. Report. Let's go to the report. Coming out of Seoul, South Korea, the Associated Press. North and South Korean warships exchange artillery fire Thursday, today, in disputed waters off the western coast, South Korean military officials said, in the latest sign of rising animosity between the bitter rivals in recent weeks. It's kind of like the battle of the North and the South. Officials from the South's Joint Chiefs of Staff and Defense Ministry said a South Korean Navy ship was engaged in a routine patrol near the country's disputed maritime boundary in the LOC when a North Korean Navy ship fired 2 artillery shells. The shells did not hit the South Korean ship and fell in waters near it, kind of too close for comfort maybe, they said. The South Korean ship then fired several artillery rounds in waters near the North Korean ship, said the officials, who spoke on condition of anonymity because of official rules. South Korea was trying to determine if the North Korean ship had attempted to hit the South Korean vessel but missed, or if the shells were not meant to hit the ship. No, I think it was a kind of a warning. Officials said that residents on the front line, Yeonpyeong Island, were evacuated to shelters, and fishing ships in the area were ordered to return to ports. Back in 2010, North Korea fired artillery at the island, killing 2 civilians and 2 Marines. The battle, the tensions are just peaking now. A lot going on the world stage. Kang Myung-sung, a Yeonpyeong resident, said in a phone interview that hundreds of residents were in underground shelters after loudspeakers ordered them there. He heard the sound of artillery fire and said many people felt uneasy at first, but later began to stop worrying. Both Koreas regularly conduct artillery drills in the disputed waters. The sea boundary is not clearly marked, and the area has been the scene of 3 bloody naval skirmishes between the rival Koreas since 1999. North Korea has in recent weeks conducted a string of artillery drills and missile tests and has unleashed a torrent of racist and sexist rhetoric at the leaders of the U.S. and South Korea. On Tuesday, South Korean Navy ships fired warning shots to repel 3 North Korean warships, but briefly violated the disputed sea boundary on Wednesday. North Korea's military vowed to retaliate, so it looks like they did. North Korean military ships and fishing boats have routinely intruded into South Korean-controlled waters that the North doesn't recognize. The LOC boundary was unilaterally drawn by the U.S.-led UN command at the end of the 1950-53 Korean War. I think we're looking at a little bit closer to a world war, a 3rd World War. The North here against the South. Russia, the Ukraine, China, all the players are on the world stage. Get ready and be prepared. Once again, here's the headlines. North Korea fires into disputed waters near South Korean warship. The missiles, the artillery falls short of hitting the South Navy fleet, and they fire back in retaliation. We're getting close. If you are not saved, give your life to Jesus now. Give your life to Jesus now. Accept that precious gift of salvation. If you're not saved, leave me a message right here on my YouTube channel. God bless you today. Subscribe to my channel. Link will be below.